Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel Coin Lovers and Treasure Hunters. Today we're diving into the world of United Arab Emirates coins, and not just any coins, the 25 fils denomination, which hides some truly rare and valuable gems worth much more than their face value. From special mint years to rare production errors, some of these small bronze-colored coins can be worth hundreds, even thousands of dirhams to collectors around the world. In this video, we'll count down the top 3 most valuable UAE 25 fils coins, explain why they're rare, and show you how to identify one in your collection. So grab your magnifying glass, check your coin box, and let's find out if you're holding a piece of UAE history that could make you rich. And before we begin, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss another rare coin update from our channel. Let's get started. First up today, we're diving into a tiny coin with a big story, the United Arab Emirates 25 fils dated 2007 or 1428. If you found one in pocket change or inherited a small collection, this video will tell you exactly what it is, how rare or common it is, what collectors pay for it, and how to spot condition differences that change value. Stick around, we'll cover specs, mintage notes, market comparisons, tips for grading and selling, plus a quick checklist you can use when sorting a batch of Emirati coins. First, the hard specs every collector wants. The 25 fils from this series is a small copper-nickel circulation coin weighing about 3.5 grams with a 20 millimeters diameter and a reeded edge. The obverse features the denomination and the country name in Arabic and English. The reverse shows the gazelle, a traditional UAE motif, and the dual-dated year, Gregorian 2007 and Hijri 1428. These technical details are important because they tell you which variety you have and what catalog number it falls under in standard references. Although these 25 fils coins were produced as everyday circulation pieces and are generally common, there are useful production notes to know. Modern UAE 25 fils issues of the late 2000s were struck in copper-nickel. Later runs have different alloys and magnetic properties, and many 2007 dated pieces were struck for circulation with no special proof sets. Some online catalog listings and dealer notes indicate examples attributed to external mints, commercial minting partners for certain years. Check specific listings if a coin seller claims a royal mint origin or special strike as provenance can slightly affect price for collectors who care about minting history. In practice, the 2007 25 fils is a circulation coin, not a limited commemorative, so it's commonly encountered in collections and on secondary markets. While exact official mintage figures for each year aren't always published centrally in English, catalogs and collecting sites report these as mass-produced modern issues, meaning millions were struck across multiple years of the series. That common status is why most examples are inexpensive unless they are uncirculated or have unusual errors or attractive toning. So what's it worth? Standard collector price guides list modest retail values for typical circulated grades. Think around 20 cents in VF very fine, 40 cents in XF extra fine, and less than $1 for UNC uncirculated. Examples in catalogs, while real-world marketplace listings like eBay often show single coins or mixed lots selling for $1 for dollars depending on condition, seller, and shipping. In short, catalog values give you a baseline. Current online listings show what buyers actually pay. If you're selling 1 or 10, expect modest returns unless you have certified uncirculated pieces or an error variety. Value moves up for condition and scarcity. A clean, brilliant, uncirculated specimen with strong luster and full details will fetch the top of that range, sometimes more if graded by a leading service. Error coins, double strike, off-center planchet flaws can command significant premiums, but you'll want photography and a second opinion before assuming a big payday. Provenance and attractive toning also matter. A visually striking coin in a well-photographed listing can sell better than a dull example, even if both are technically the same grade. Here's a quick checklist for authenticity and condition. Weigh the coin approximately equals 3.5 grams. Check diameter approximately equals 20. 2000. Inspect the edge for proper reading. Verify the gazelle motif and the twin date inscription, Arabic plus Gregorian, and test magnetism. Later steel-plated issues are slightly magnetic, while the classic copper-nickel types are not. Compare the font details and spacing to verified images from trusted catalogs. If anything looks crude or off, especially the Arabic lettering, run it past an experienced dealer or post clear photos in a reputable forum for a second opinion. If you're selling, list clear high resolution. Photos of both sides include close-ups of the date and edge, state weight, diameter, and describe condition honestly. Start with marketplaces where world coins are collected, auction sites, specialized coin dealers, or numismatic Facebook groups, and price competitively against recent sold listings. Buyers ask about returns, request extra photos of problem areas, and be wary of listings that bundle many coins with vague descriptions. You might overpay for low-grade pieces for larger transactions or suspected rarities. Consider third-party grading to maximize beer confidence. Use this short subscription plug near the end. If you enjoyed this deep dive into a tiny UAE treasure, smash that subscribe button and tap the bell so you don't miss our weekly coin hunts and market updates. We post fresh coin valuations and how-to guides every week. For a membership subscription pitch, join our members for exclusive valuation live streams and monthly coin lot walkthroughs. Members get early access to graded coin reveals and a PDF checklist for authenticating modern circulation coins. Those lines are short, actionable, and make your channel's benefit clear. To wrap up, the 2007 UAE 25 feels is a pleasant little circulation coin, common in most grades, inexpensive in typical circulated condition, but worth checking closely for uncirculated examples or interesting errors that push value higher. Use catalog prices as a baseline. Verify against recent sold listings for real market prices, and don't underestimate small premiums for certified or visually exceptional examples. If you want, drop photos of your coin in the comments or in our collector group, and I'll point out anything that stands out. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next coin hunt. Next up, today we're zooming in on a tiny coin with a lot of regional history. The United Arab Emirates 25 feels 2005 Hydri 1425. If you've ever held a UAE 25 feast, you'll know it's small. 2000 across, about 3.5 grams, and struck in copper nickel in the modern series, and the reverse features the familiar gazelle motif used on this denomination. These physical details matter when we talk grade and value, so I'll repeat them as we go. Specs from standard catalogs: 20 approximately 3.5 grams copper nickel. A quick history lesson: the 25 feels is a quarter dirham coin used across the UAE since the Federation introduced the modern coinage series. The design you see in 2005 continues a long tradition. The obverse states the denomination, while the reverse shows the gazelle, a classic Emirati motif with Arabic and Gregorian dates, different years, and small design tweaks and later changes to magnetic versus non-magnetic metals in newer issues influence collectability, so it's good to know which metal your specimen is. This 2005 strike is the copper nickel non-magnetic type, commonly listed in world coin catalogs. When filming the coin, point out the edge, read it, the exact date markings, Arabic, Hydri plus Western date, 2005 1425, and surface details like luster, hairlines, or contact marks. Catalog specs you can call out on camera: diameter 20.0 millimeters, weight approximately 3.50 g, thickness approximately 1.5 to 1.6 millimeters, copper nickel composition, and milled reeded edge. These specs are referenced by the major catalogs and online price guides. They help you decide whether a coin is typical circulation strike or something nicer. Okay, what's it worth? For common circulated grades, the 2005 1425 25 feels is inexpensive. Typical catalog guidance places circulated VFXF examples under $1 and uncirculated, brilliant examples usually remain in the low single dollars. One catalog lists approximate values: VF approximately equals 40 cents, XF approximately equals 60 cents, UNC approximately equals $1, and BU around $1.50. These are guide numbers, not guarantees. On the secondary market eBay listings, you'll often see buy it now prices from about $1 to $5 depending on condition, photos, and seller. If you're buying to collect, expect to pay only a small premium over face value unless the coin is mint state or part of a graded certified lot. Why so affordable? The 25 feels from modern years were -1 in large numbers for circulation, so unless you find an error, an unusual proof, or an absolutely flawless mint state example, these are common coins. That said, exceptions exist: extraordinary full mint luster pieces, coins with die errors, and specially preserved mint sets can command higher prices. Always look for edge, doubling off center strikes, or die chips. Error collectors sometimes pay surprisingly well for dramatic mistakes. Catalogs typically list the normal circulation examples as common, but note rarities or very scarce flags in specialized listings. Let's talk grading, and this is where your camera becomes your grading partner. For circulated coins, look at high points on the gazelle and numerals for wear. For mint state, look for full luster, sharp devices, and no contact marks in the fields. Use directional light to reveal hairlines and micro scratches. Mention the grade bands in plain language: good, fine, heavy wear, VF, XF, moderate wear with detail, AU, unclight or no wear, mint luster present. If you're submitting to a third-party grader, good photography and accurate notes about provenance will help. But for a common 25 feels, where do collectors find these coins? Online marketplaces like eBay show frequent listings, great for comparison shopping. Specialized dealers and world coin shops occasionally list the 25 feels, and local flea markets in the Gulf sometimes yield circulated examples for face or low premium. On eBay you'll see bins and auctions. Compare completed listings to see realized prices, not just asking prices. If you're selling, include clear macro photos of both sides. Mention exact dates and catalog numbers, km#4, and disclose any cleaning or problems. Transparency builds beer trust and usually nets better returns. Example listings commonly show $1, $7. For the YouTube audience, show how you store and present coins. Use flips to buy two holders or clear acrylic trays for display. Use neutral backgrounds and a macro lens. When discussing value, overlay catalog numbers, km#4, short spec table, diameter, weight, metal, and a price range. Caption so viewers can pause and read. If you have multiple years, make a side-by-side comparison to show how toning, strike variation, or luster changes perception. Thinking about building a UAE set? The 25 feels is a great starter, modern, inexpensive, and useful for learning grading. Suggest viewers target one example each of major date ranges and metal types: older copper, nickel versus later nickel plated steel issues. Then chase rarer dates or mint errors once they're comfortable. Encourage viewers to track realized sale prices, not only asking prices, to build realistic expectations and highlight provenance. Coins from estate lots or sealed mint sets can be nicer than random single pieces. This coin is a bridge between everyday circulating change and more specialized world coin collecting. To wrap up, the 2005 1425 UAE 25 feast is a widely available, low value but charming modern collectible. Specs approximately 20,000, approximately 3.5 G, copper nickel reeded edge, and typical market values run from a few dozen cents in circulated condition to a couple of dollars in high uncirculated or graded condition. If you enjoyed this deep dive, smash that subscribe button and ring the bell. I post weekly coin profiles, grading tips, and market updates. Drop a comment if you want a follow-up video showing how to identify errors on UAE coins or a live price check on your coins. I'll review submitted photos in a future episode. Thanks for watching and happy collecting. Next up today, we've got a tiny coin with a big story, the UAE 25 feels from 1998 to 1419. If you've ever fished one out of your pocket and wondered, is this worth anything? In this video I'll show you what to look for, how much they sell for right now, where this design came from, and the exact conditions that can turn a piece of pocket change into a collectible. Stick around to the end for real-world selling tips and a checklist you can use when you open a coin lot or an old drawer of mixed change. Short pause for channel name. Interesting. Let's start with the essentials. The 25 feels is a circulation coin of the UAE, worth 1/4 of a dirham, 0.25 AD. It's a copper nickel piece about 3.5 grams in weight and 20 millimeters in diameter, with a reeded edge, the standard modern issue used across the late 20th century. The obverse typically shows the Arabic value, and the reverse features the graceful gazelle. Design collectors recognize instantly. These technical specs and the general composition are documented in coin catalogs, and you missed his entry for the 25 Feel series. A little context: the coin family that includes the 25 Feast was produced across many years with small design tweaks, but the 1998 1419 pieces use the same copper nickel planchet and the classic gazelle reverse that connects modern UAE coinage to earlier issues. The portrait inscription references the late Sheikh Zayed era designs used widely on circulation pieces. The gazelle and calligraphic date reflect both national identity and efficient mass production for everyday commerce. If you like short design Backstories: this coin ties into a wave of standardization that helped the dirham function smoothly as the use economy scaled in the 1990 South. So is the 1998 25 feels rare. Not exactly rare like an old era coin, but it's not ubiquitous in uncirculated condition. Most examples are common in circulated grades, but uncirculated or near mint pieces turn up less often, and sellers online price them accordingly. Some listings and collector price sites mark the issue as very scarce in top grades, while catalog pages show plenty of circulated examples. In practice, that means a worn example is often only worth a little more than face value to casual buyers. A crisp uncirculated example will command a collector premium. Let's talk numbers: real offers and sale prices you can expect today. Active listings and price guides show a spread. Circulated examples often sell for roughly 50 cents to $2 USD, while well-preserved uncirculated pieces can list for a few dollars, and in rare cases some sellers have asked more. Examples on auction sites have ranged up to around $7. For mint state listings. For reference, eBay and catalog aggregator listings reflect that range, and dedicated coin price guides list similar modest values for common grades. Remember, condition drives price much more than year for this denomination. When you're examining coins, look for these grading cues: sharp, unworn details on the gazelle, and the Arabic numerals original looking. Luster instead of a flat worn surface, no heavy scratches or rim nicks, and no signs of cleaning. Cleaned coins lose value. Mint state coins will show full fields and hairlines from the mint that aren't present on circulated pieces. Also watch the edge. The reading should be crisp, and compare weight, diameter. If you're suspicious, authentic pieces should match the catalog specs. 3.5 grams, 20 millimeters. If you have many coins, sort by eye first, then check suspect pieces with a loupe and a scale. Are there fakes? For modern copper nickel circulation coins like this, high-quality forgeries are uncommon. The bigger risk is misattribution. Seller says rare when it's common, or cleaned, damaged coins listed as higher grade. Always ask sellers for close photos of both sides, rim and edge. Ask whether the coin has been cleaned or dipped, and if you're buying from auctions, check seller feedback for big purchases, multiple pieces, or high-grade singles. Third-party grading by a reputable service is worth considering. If you're selling a handful, local coin shops and online marketplaces are fine for common grades, but expect offers close to those market ranges we mentioned earlier. For nicer uncirculated coins, try listing on specialist auction sites or platforms with coin collectors. Good photos plus honest descriptions equals better bids. When listing include year 1998, 1419, denomination metal, copper, nickel, weight, diameter, grade, estimate. Be honest, VFOMS, and clear photos. Consider selling groups, sets rather than single low-value coins to make. If you plan to collect UAE coins, the 25 feels 1998 is a nice, affordable staple, inexpensive to acquire, interesting to compare by year or by mint, strike, and easy to store. Use acid-free flips or to buy two holders for individual pieces and store in a dry, stable environment, away from heat and humidity. From an investment outlook, small circulation coins like this usually appreciate slowly and are best enjoyed as part of a thematic collection. Itachi Gulf coinage, modern Arabian Peninsula issues rather than as short-term flips. If you build a set of graded high-quality examples from multiple years, that set can be far more only for pieces you expect to be MS60 or higher, where the grading fee makes sense. Q, will it be worth more later? Possibly, but large gains are rare for late 20th century circulation coins. Rarity in top grades and collector interest drive value. If you found coins in loose change, check for uncirculated strikes and put those aside. That's the end of the deep dive. If you enjoyed this, hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell. I upload coin breakdowns, price checks, and selling tips every week. If you want, leave a comment with your photos or a batch you want me to review, and I'll pick one to analyze in the next video. That's how we grow this channel. Thanks for watching. End card shows sources and further reading.